Hey guys, I'm trying to do a video. There, I think. Okay. 49 dragonflies is being a little loud. Let me. Okay, so welcome to episode 3 of a Crafty and a Snacky. Coffee today is pumpkin coffee, P-U-M-K-I-N, not pumpkin. And we're gonna pull the snack and get that out of the way. So, will this fit in here? I know you can't really see because it's so close. I'm closing my eyes, so I'm gonna pull from the bottom. So today's snack is hot and spicy chili. So there's 6 rolls. That's going to be interesting with the pumpkin coffee. Let's see. I've had stuff like this before, but never the hot and spicy chili like the rolls. They're normally sweet. And where is it made? It's a product of Korea. What? But it's distributed in Texas. So sushi rice, cane sugar, so it's sweet also as well as spicy. Sorry about the noise. So this is what it looks like. It's 40 calories for 1 roll. Ingredients, let me just say, white sushi rice, cane sugar, corn syrup, agar, spicy liquid seasoning, which contains fructose, glycerin, water, cochineal extract, cacao color, turmeric, oleosin, mixed formulation of palm oil, onion oil, toxic rapeseed oil, garlic oil. Okay, just a bunch of other stuff. Here you go. And okay. So let's take a taste. Okay. I'm trying to be like, open it nicely, but it won't. So I'm just going to cut it with my craft scissors. Alright. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, it's pretty. Let's have a taste. So usually it's like a sweet, which it is. It's kind of like a sugar puff thing. And it's just now, I'm just now tasting the spice. Interesting. It's not that spicy. It's mostly sweet. So I already like a snack like this. I would rate it without the chili and stuff. Probably like an 8. Let me taste again. Like the spice doesn't hit at all. It barely hits, and it doesn't until after all the sweetness is gone. So for what it said, hot and spicy, I will knock it down like a point or 2 because it's supposed to be hot and spicy and it's not. However, if it had said crunchy sweet rice snack or whatever, I would give it an 8 or 9. But listen, a 6.5. 6.5, slightly sweet, a little kick at the very end, but not that spicy. But I would totally eat this. It'll be fine with the pumpkin spice because I don't taste the spiciness at all. So when I make my snack journal, I'll rate these. So of the snacks that I had, I feel like it is better than the first savory popcorn, but not as good as the gingerbread ice popcorn, the chipotle popcorn. So ice gingerbread popcorn 1, this 2, and then even though the number is lower, but it's lower not because of the taste or texture or any of that, it's because it's improperly advertised. And then 3 goes to the chipotle popcorn. Purely on flavor. That's what I'm gonna go by. Purely on flavor, not necessarily rating. Okay, so there's that. And of all the coffees that I've had, again, they're all good, even this one. But I don't know if I'm pumpkin spiced out or it's like, you know, kind of out of season. But this would be the last coffee of all the ones that I've had. Like vanilla nut one, salted caramel, cinnamon bun, pecan pie, chocolate mocha, and then this one. But still good. So let me take another bite and then we're going to discuss what the Crafty is going to be today. Okay. So, let me take another drink. I've been trying to hurry up and do an altered book so I can do my bullet journal. Because when I had my bullet journal, it was very helpful for me. But as I got along, because I went through a second bullet journal, I went through the first one, finished out the first one, and then the second one, I think maybe I got 2/3 of the way through. And then I got real busy at work, got real busy at school, and I think the bullet journal went eventually, I was trying to do too much. Like I was trying to make my bullet journal, obviously my planner, but also like an art journal with the cover pages, and in retrospect that was too much. And so I had this dilemma that, because I was doing like girls as zodiacs, and I really wanted to continue that and finish it. But that takes, I mean, because I'm slow and I'm not that, you know, experienced as an artist, it would take me forever to do each cover page, to actually draw it out in color, blah, blah, blah. But I really want to do that. But then I was also like mushrooms and plants and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, wow, I like those, and then I like animals, and then I like the little juxtapositions of the children and steampunk. And then I was like, okay, everybody just calm down. Everybody calm down. We need to figure out what we need to do. So I remember Karen Campbell, which is a mixed media artist, was saying, if you don't know where to start, you have a blank page, pick a paper pack, because all the papers in the pack go together inherently. That's how they put them together. So all that to say is, this is going to be my paper pack. I've had it for a while. It's not the longest paper pack that I've had, but this is one I got at Joann's with the 3 for $19 or something like that. All the papers in here are vintage, and they all go together. And I was like, for my bullet journal, this is going to be my color scheme. And then as far as the theme, I'm just going to go with the flow, whatever I feel like doing. Alright, so I did the cover. I should have took a picture of before and after, or showed before and after. But basically, it was also, this is like, that was like my third Bujo. So I'll show, third altered book, I should say. I did these 2 already, prepped them. This one Joey DeFee style, this one 49 Dragon Spy style. And this one kind of based off of Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. So the book was actually a 2-tone like this. It was, except not fabric, this is fabric. This was yellow, and this was like a periwinkle on this particular book. Yep. And then I had done the watercoloring at work just to whatever. So what I did was then looked for a couple pages in there, so found this page, and then the second page to go with it, And that's where I'm at as far as decorating. I had a hard time picking which papers to go with because they're all lovely. So these are what I pulled out, and I'll show more of those later. But there's one with a bunch of letters, and I was thinking of like tearing the letters and writing bullet journal with this letter, with these letters, or I could do just Bujo and then 2023. There's also numbers right here that I could put on there. But I also remembered I got these vintage stamps from when we were in Vegas from that scrapbooking place. So anyway, all I did was use the tearing ruler with the wavy edge, inked this up before I glued it down, and then inked this after I glued it, but I didn't get all the pieces. And then I was like, well, I might collage so I can stick stuff under there before I finally glue it down. So now I need a cover slip to cover this at the front and the back. Okay, so how I did this was Tina said start from the back instead of the front, and like whatever, like the first few pages that are blank, leave open, and then she double glued 2 pages together to make the pockets if your paper is thin, which my paper was thin. So this is 2 pieces, this is 2 pieces, no, this is 3 pieces. Actually, it may even be 4 because I made a mistake and pulled out too much. Anyway, so pocket. And then she was like, you count 7 and pull out 7 pages and then glue the 2 together. And I was like, I didn't like the way that looked or felt, so I glued 2 pages, 2 pages, 2 pages. So they're 2 pages. Actually, this first wing has 4, and then 2 pages a piece, and I glued it and made a pocket. Now here comes the problem. The problem is a couple times in here I got confused and I put glue on the wrong page, and so it's like 2 pages, 2 pages, oops, single page because I glued the opposite side. And then also there are a couple in here where I want it extra thick because just in case maybe I wanted to paint watercolor or acrylic, and the paper I didn't want it to soak through. But so these are all double pages that I glued and made pockets out of. And how I did this, like the pockets are from the torn pages are in the middle. And she recommended 7, but what I did was kept one of the pages of the 7, one of the pages of the 7, so then all I had to do was tear out 5 in the middle. So that was enough for me. So that's what I did. She also painted the text so then she could then collage or do whatever over it, and I started to do that with gesso. I didn't wait till it dried and it peeled off, and then I was like, I don't actually really like the way that looks. See, I tried that here to blur out the background, and I think I might just collage. I did watercolor this because I thought, oh, I'm gonna do something, but I think I'm just gonna cover it. Now this was a candidate for the cover. Let me show you. I was like, ooh, so cool. How cool would this be for the cover? And then I cut it too close because I put it to the edge like this, but I didn't do enough to wrap over. And then I was like, I don't know, because I would have had to cover part of that flower, more of it. And then I was like, I don't really like the way that looks. So then I was like, I could have put it as a cover sheet on the inside, but I had already cut it. It's like, ooh, this would have been cool. It could have been like this journal belongs to down here. And I could still do it, but I kind of want to do it as one sheet. Yeah, so, but there's so many other ones that are kind of like this. So there's this one. And then there's this one for the inner piece, or even this one. So I was like, it still kind of falls in line with the this journal belongs to. And so, so many decisions now that I found my color scheme. Also, like I said, I might do some art, but it's probably not going to be heavily drawn in because it takes so much time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and use my stickers and stamping. So as I showed you so this is from when I went to that scrapping booking store in Vegas, and I got that big bag just for these letters. And I was like, instead of cutting out those letters from the papers, I could also stamp, because it's similar in style and it's a little bit smaller instead of being all big. And since they've never been used, you know what I'm saying? So many options now. So that, but or this, which is way bigger. But I wanted to show you how some of the papers look too. Like the letters, here's reds, here's the birds, this color scheme, and this color, and this one, this, and that one. This was another contender for the inside cover. This was a I was thinking about maybe using on the cover too, and then I was like, it's a little darker than what I'd like. I was like, this could be some really good inside pages. This is another cover contender. This, that, this one. This one is another one I looked at. Similar to, but different color scheme. And this grid, which I love too. Some music note paper. This, I kind of like how this is on that side. This was another one that I thought about putting on the cover with this. I mean, really, I don't think you could go wrong. It's just kind of how, and then obviously this was on the spine. How you want to portray your thing. This, denim. So there's a lot of different papers in here, and they all coordinate. So let me just say, I'm very relieved about not having to decide about the color scheme. Regular color paper, green lace. I mean, so many options. This cards, I really like this. And then are we back to the beginning? Yeah, I think we're back to. Oh, here's the numbers. So I was thinking of doing those, tearing those or stamping, and then like 2023, 20. But now that I see it, it's kind of, I might just have to use my number stamps or my handwriting. Okay, this brown and this red, another contender for the cover. Did I already go through this? Oh, there's a lot of different papers. Gray. This is pretty cool. Okay. This, look, this butterflies. Like I can, maybe there isn't any repeats. Maybe they're all just like different all the way through. Because some papers like have like 10 to 12 different designs and then repeat them. But I like this too. These dots. Okay, so there I have a lot of options. This different. Okay, this, and then the daisy, this, the keys, script. Oh, I didn't see the script. That would have been good on the cover too. This. Oh, this is 1920. It's nice vintage looking. This. Let's see, what else can I? Oh, tape measure. This. Like brown lace and pink lace. This map. Okay, so there's that. Tons of different papers that I did not realize that were in here. So, whoa, tearing stuff up. All right, so it's halfway through January. I'm trying to decide what to do. There's some extra little papers. I brought out this line stamp. These little girl washies. I was thinking of using these because when I was doing the letters, I was thinking of doing a collage, girl collage and slash nature. Just more stamps with books and stuff, backgrounds. I also brought out my craft edition. Like, this is from the that one, I forget what it's called. She like had sets of like little cards that are like this that I had put in the pen pal letters. I was like, I could use this also as part of the collage. I think that's what I'm gonna do, my bujo in collage style. So now the question is, how do I want to finish off my cover? I mean, I kind of like this, but it's plain, and the dilemma is do I could do a paper bee and then stamp the rest. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. Okay. I should tear it. But let's see, should I do any other like collaging on front? Let me see if I could do collaging, some more collaging. Alright, so we'll go with this. Not so much that. Maybe some these girls. What about this? What is this? These are all Shein supplies that I know I got, but I can't remember what it was. Butterfly Couture. Oh, Overture. I'm gonna make my own stuff. Oh, so like just little bits of paper. Oh, this kind of goes. It's this bird. I don't wanna. Some butterflies. Oh, some plants and a bird. Kind of like this, like a crane. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, I kind of like this one, but it's kind of gonna be like background. Let me see if I can find a focal point. Also, previous to videos, I just keep crafting till it cuts off. And there's no ending. I don't do endings apparently. It's whatever. Ooh, I think here's a mushroom back here. Ooh, look. So maybe something like this. Oh, it's too green. I think it's too matchy-matchy. Oh, but this, I could put this on this. So these are little scraps of paper. I need a, oh, here's another mushroom. Okay, so I think these just are different parts of a paper that they cut up. Still cool, but okay, maybe I need to stamp some mushrooms and make those and paint them and make them a focal point on my cover at least. Let me see. Now there was, I did have did I put it somewhere? I had like a postcard with a mushroom on it. That's what happens when you're not organized. Darn. Okay, let's see. Well, let's pick a girl out. Let's see if we can put a girl on the cover. Girl figures. Alright. Since they're all muted, they all kind of go. Oh, I like her. Let's see. The bicycle one's pretty cool too. I'll just pull the girls. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like this one. Like, this one's really matchy-matchy. I like it. But I kind of like her sitting on the ground reading a book. This one's cool too. But I'm still drawn towards that one. So maybe her playing and her reading. Oh, look at this other one. She's reading too. I wish they were facing the opposite way, because then I kind of like this one. So I kind of like her. And then she's playing. I'm gonna keep her out because I still like her a lot. She's walking. This girl. She's standing and reading. Standing, reading. So maybe different. Yeah. It's kind of like still like her. What's this? Yeah, it's probably gonna be a video of me not crafting at all and just trying to make decisions. Let's see. Okay. And I probably could have done this ahead of time, but then I probably wouldn't have recorded. These stickers are really cute though. So I definitely need to use them. There's so many. There's another one where she's reading. Alright. Look at real quick. I think I already know what I want to do. Okay. Alright, these are the girls.